What's up, YouTube? I wanted to get on here and do a short video on my thoughts on gender roles in relationships and partner roles, and sometimes, sometimes they have like different things of how a man's supposed to be, how a woman's supposed to be, and I wanted to share my thoughts on this slightly, and I want to give two scenarios, two analogies on this, like for both genders. Obviously there's things that are expected for to happen a lot of time with men. Traditionally, obviously, it's providing. For women, it's traditionally with keeping the house, raising the children, nurturing, and stuff of that nature. But I think sometimes when we've lived in such a society that has focused so much on role playing for so long, that a lot of times people lose the essence and the value of love, in the sense that you have to have love before you start playing all these roles. And a lot of people who get disappointed in relationships is because they like, well, I played the role, why isn't the energy being reciprocated? I did my role. Just to give an example, there are some women, they did everything that a woman is supposed to do, right? They cooked for a man, they cleaned for him, they catered to him, they believed in his dreams, they supported his dreams, they even sacrificed their own dreams for his dreams, gave him their body, gave him their womb, and in return was just asking for love. In return was asking for to be married, marry me. And after giving all that, some of these women get left, and then they will witness that same man go marry another girl after knowing her for like around 3 months, right? So one would ask, but what did that woman do wrong? She did everything that the role told her to. She did everything that like the writing on the wall told her to. She did everything that her gender role did. But the one thing she missed, in my opinion, is she forgot to really see if this man loves her or not. She was so caught up in being a woman, what a woman is supposed to be. She didn't really ask, does this man even love me? And for me, love is universal, and love combines those two gender roles, because love does do all those things. Love provides, love protects, love nurtures, love caters to. Sometimes when I feel like when when the divide was made that this is how a man should love and this is how a woman should love, it caused problems, because now people are getting into relationships thinking that they don't have to give that other side too, and some people get into relationships thinking they don't deserve the other side too. But to give the male perspective, there are some men out here, they same thing, they did everything a man is supposed to do, provided, protected, and planned the dates, and sometimes even on social media you'll see sometimes a guy did an extravagant thing for a girl and she's reacting very nonchalant, and some would come down on the girl and say like, oh, why are you acting like that, and why are you like, why are you so ungrateful, right? And then some guys, that's why they lose faith in relationships and stuff like that, because they're like, but look at this, when I'm being so good to this girl, look at what I get in return. But again, the mistake I think some of these men are making is, yeah, you're providing, yeah, you're protecting, yeah, you buying her nice things, yeah, you paying her bills, cool, but you never really ask yourself, does she really love you? Does she really want you? These are questions you have to ask yourself, and you get these answers by her actions. It's not about what people say. That people can say they love you all the time, but the actions speak louder than words. Like, if a man loves you and you've been with him for 5 years, 10 years, and you've been asking him to marry you, look, look, man, like there's a good chance he's with you, but he has his eyes out there looking for something else. If you're a woman, you're always doing the most for her, and she just seems to never be satisfied. You always need to be doing more, be doing more, to be doing more. It's probably she doesn't really want to be with you, but in order to stomach being with you, she will take your money. She'll take the wine and dining. She'll take the perks of being with you, but she doesn't really want to be with you. And so in this video, my point I'm trying to make is, before you start playing the gender role, and just to recap a little bit, I feel like this gets used so much to gaslight people, especially when toxic people are in relationships. They use gender roles to gaslight people. So sometimes a woman who doesn't really want to be with a man, right, will gaslight him about his role he's supposed to play. Like, for example, she don't really like him, and she decides to step out on the relationship and cheat on him. You know, instead of taking accountability, you say, well, maybe if he was providing, maybe if he was protected, maybe if you had paid the light bill on time, I wouldn't have to do this. If you understand, so it gets used as a gaslight mechanism. Same for women. Some men, they'll go out there and cheat, and they'll say, oh well, if you believed in me more or whatever, I wouldn't have to go out there and get it. And it's used as like a gaslighting mechanism. So in my view, when you're in your romantic life, I know it's hard sometimes, because when you want something, we really want something, and we tend to start giving. That's just natural in all human beings. But you have to have enough maturity to step back and ask yourself, does this person love me? What has this person done to show me that they want me on the level that I want them? If you can't find enough reasons for them wanting you back, they're probably using you, or you're probably being delusional about the relationship status that you guys are in. So keep these things in mind. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about gender roles in relationships. And this is not me saying that I don't believe in them, but basically, in my view, I believe in, if you find somebody and you love them and they love you, then you all can have a talk. Like me, for example, as a man, I'm not above coming home and my wife is tired and cleaning the house. You feel me? Like, it's not, for me, it's not a big deal. I'm not, as a man also, I'm not above if a woman, if I'm dating somebody and she decides, listen, I'll take care of the light bill. It's not gonna emasculate me in any way. You understand? Like, that's not gonna, but for, everybody's different. So I feel like once you have that love though, then y'all could have this talk about roles that you're all gonna play. But the roles must not come first. You do never lead with, don't lead with the roles. And sometimes we try to love bomb people into wanting us back. Some women, they try to, that's why some women give up their body. Some women even give up their womb to guys. They give them kids to try to show them, yeah, I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. But don't never lead with that. Don't lead with that type of thing. Lead with seeing if you all are really good for each other and if you really love each other. And then, sit down and talk about the roles. Sit down and talk about what you expect from each other and what y'all are good at. If one partner is better at finances, let them deal with the finances. If one partner likes things cleaned a certain way, you're probably gonna let them clean, because no matter how well you clean, it'll never be good enough for them, and then y'all be always bickering. So, that's just my thoughts on it. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe.